Hey everybody, it's ALG. Welcome everyone back to Let's Play Suikoden 3. In the last episode, we were pretty much wrapping up some inside information about Geddoe and Joker, and in this episode, we will be continuing on with helping out Thomas in his predicament. So, let us begin. Get out of my way, green guy, seriously. I'm telling you, Suikoden, something about the Suikoden NPCs that just always get in your way. Okay. Go, Thomas! This is right after the major battle, I'm assuming. Alright, there's the console. They're running away! After them! Don't let them get away! It reminds me of Sage's Halloween stream when he was playing Call of Cthulhu. It's really hilarious to watch those dudes speak like that. What? What did they say? Okay. So we get to battle these Exo Knights. Now, this is a good time to show off the True Lightning rune to see its full potential. Yeah, and you get both the Lightning and the True Lightning rune. I don't know how that works, but whatever. I don't know. Which should I choose? Well, that's kind of a waste of time now, is it? We'll just do... No, not Hammer of Raijin. We'll do Thunderstorm. And the rest of these people can really defend, because I know it's going to be a one-hit kill. I mean, pretty much. Oh, snap. Look at that. Sort of reminds me of Gravija from Final Fantasy VIII. Was it called Gravija back then? Would you summon Diablo? That's sort of what it reminds me of, except with electricity. Normally I'd hate to bring up a game like Final Fantasy VIII in a Suikoden LP, but that's what it reminds me of anyway. Alright, so we got done with that battle, we got some mega medicines, and then we're going to be on our way. Now you'll probably get into... We're going to get in a few more fights like this, but you can easily wipe them all out with Geddoe's rune there. Why did they call Thomas a little boy? Like, Ace called him a little girl on accident, I think. I don't know what that was, but maybe it was another dialogue mess up or something. I don't know. Alright, we better get going ourselves. Better get going. So it kind of switches back and forth from Geddoe and Thomas's chapter 2. Since we're, since Geddoe's group basically plays a major influence within the development of Thomas's Chapter 2 anyway, so it's basically like playing Thomas's Chapter 2 all over again through Geddoe's perspective. That's kind of what this is, more or less. At least the beginning half of Geddoe's Chapter 3 is. But the good thing about the Trinity site, despite its redundancy, is that the way everybody's stories interweave with each other's are it's very well done. I have to like really say that because I was playing Arc the Lad 4, which is Twilight of the Spirits, and it's the entire storyline is divided up into two, and you have to switch back and forth between the main protagonists, which eventually meet up, sort of like Suikoden 3 does. But with Suikoden 3, I'd say the storyline is a bit more complex than Arc the Lad's. And here's where we give them a flash of energy. Hell yeah. Alright, now, this is basically where, when you were fighting it with Thomas, these guys were actually invulnerable to any attack. And now all of a sudden we can defeat them. I don't know how that works, but, yeah. I wouldn't even mess with Geddoe's rune. Like, you could just probably just finish these guys off regularly. Yeah. No challenge. And once we start fighting the Harmonian soldiers, I can start telling you that they're only like a little bit more powerful than the Zexan Knights in terms of competency, if that's even a word. Competence. Okay. And we just basically just stand there. Yep, that's Geddoe's Chapter 3 for you guys. Nah, not really. Guys, don't give up. Trust your instincts. Poor Muto. Ayla. Jesus. Yes, it is. Oh my god. This is why you should never give children weapons, boys and girls. This is a good lesson for all of you. Never give kids weapons. Alright, this is when he was revealed that Thomas basically sold off the land for one potch for 200 years. Insane. You will have to leave the premises immediately. That's funny how that worked out. Psst. Well, that's certainly not a good thing. Again, with the whole redundant thing. I guess another bad part about the redundancy is that it does feel like the game is going a lot slower than it already is. You know, there's really no steady pacing behind it. It's just sort of like a lot of backtracking, and then it doesn't really take off until everybody's chapter 4, which is kind of the downside of it, but actually, I agree with Queen here. That's right, we're all defenders of justice. Good lord. Oh, don't be so sappy. Oh boy, there they go arguing again. And Geddoe knows what's up. Oh, look at this cutscene. Oh, there's Wyatt. Wait, what? Oh boy. If you guys will remember the name Wyatt Lightfellow, that's supposedly Chris's dad. And now this cutscene reveals, because that's Jimba right there, obviously. So this means that Jimba is indeed Wyatt, which means that Jimba, well, I'll leave it up to you guys to decide for yourselves. whether to believe it or not, but yeah. This game is crazy in terms of plot. Like, this game has a very, very rich and complex plot, and this is one of my favorite, my more favorite parts, because I remember my jaw just dropping down to the floor when I saw this. And I was just like, oh my god, how is that even possible? You know, but that's what happened all those years ago. And you know, with true runes, they do keep you immortal. So, Geddoe was indeed alive during when the Firebringer originally saved the Grasslands from Harmonian takeover. So, I don't know about no Outlands mission now. Oh boy. Geddoe's starting to spill the beans here. So basically, we've been more or less been following the Flame Champion loosely, like very blindly, and now all of a sudden, oh, I know where he is. So, yeah, we've basically been doing a bunch of nothing up until this point, which, again, makes the game seem to go a lot slower than it already is going. Really, really interesting stuff going on here, I'll tell you. Right, I mean, we've only been looking for the Flame Champion for about the entire game, right? Now we could just finally go to there. This game sometimes, tell you what. So anyway, you get a lot of new areas open up to you now. Duck Village. All the way up to Chisha, which is pretty remarkable for distance. Alright, so, with all that information out of the way, we can pretty much, we can stay here actually, and you can play the lottery or do whatever the hell you want, stock up on items and stuff like that. But, we wouldn't, there's not really necessary to leveling up, but there's quite a few new characters to recruit, I think. I'll have to check about that in a bit, but, yep. It's pretty much it for this part of the game anyway. Now we get to go to like the more like personal side of Geddoe's memories here, and once we actually find the location that we're supposed to go to see the Flame Champion, that is where Geddoe's Chapter 3 will end. Actually, on an important note, that's basically how everybody's Chapter 3 ends and unites into one, as I've been saying since the beginning of this Let's Play. No spoilers intended. I mean, I've already stated this like after episode after episode after episode. But yeah, that's basically how this is gonna work. And it's gonna be very, very interesting, and I can't wait until then. So this is ALG signing off, and I will see you guys later. Peace.